What's up, bestie? So my cousin gave me this 26-inch bust down curly wig, and I ain't done curly in a while, so y'all are about to watch me do this install. So first we about to start off with some flat braids. They don't gotta be the best as long as they flat, okay? Just do what's best for you. Then you're gonna slick your edges back with some edge control and a brush. Make sure they all slick back so you don't want your edges getting caught in that glue. So then you're gonna go in it with a new stocking cap and some foundation or some powder that matches your skin tone, and you're gonna put that all over the cap, and then you're gonna go in with this amazing Bold Hold Active for oily skin. And y'all, when it says for oily skin, it really means that I sweat so much, and I naturally have oily like combination skin, but I really do sweat a lot, and this stuff holds so well. My wig does not go anywhere when I use this. If you use it right, it'll do its job. So I just went in with a layer of that on the cap around the perimeter of my head, and I blow dried it until it was clear and gave that kind of a ball cap effect. And then I just cut off the excess lace um on the stocking cap, and then those two pieces in the back, I just took those and I tied it around my ponytail so that way my hair can be protected from like the clamps in the back. So then I'm going in and I'm making sure that the wig fits over my head and the wig cap, my bad. So I was making sure it fit over the wig cap. So then you want to go in with some hair wax, and you want to brush back all of the edges on the wig so that way the hair doesn't get caught in the hairline when you're putting the glue on there. And I forgot to mention, before I started gluing the wig down, I did go in with that same foundation brush that I used on the cap, and I used it on the wig. As y'all seen, it was a quick little clip of me putting the makeup on the actual wig. So that's what you see. You see it's kind of like brown and matching my skin a little bit more. That's why I used makeup and put it on the lace. So now I'm just gluing the wig down, and I made the mistake and I forgot to like cut the wig into pieces. You'll see what I mean because I end up doing it later on after I already glued down half of the wig. But I noticed it was really hard and I was wondering why, and yeah, that was why. So you see here, I just cut the wig up into pieces, and that just makes it a little bit easier for you to navigate and to work with the individual pieces and get a better outcome. Y'all see that? It was coming out real good at first. I don't know how I would like it, but it's cute. But yeah, so I couldn't find my wig, like my edge thing to put on my lace to melt it. So I had to use my one of my daughter's old bows for her hair. No worries, she don't use it no more, so it's fine. But yeah, so I went in with some lace tint and I just went over that before I tied it down. And if you notice, I didn't cut off all of the lace at first. I waited because I wanted it to like still be melting while the lace was on there, because I didn't want to cut off any pieces that were trying to lay down, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just went in and cut off all the excess pieces, and I tried to get as close to the hairline as I possibly could. So everything that was coming up, everything that peeled back, I was just, cutting off all the excess lace that I seen. I was trying to cut off. I was trying to get as close to the hairline as I possibly could without cutting myself. So I went in with more lace tint and I made sure to go in and blow dry it. And I was combing out the edges as I was going so they wouldn't get stuck down, because, that could happen. So yeah, I was just patting it down a little bit with my fingers. I did that on all sides. I went in with the glue. I laid it down. Then I went in with the lace tint. I laid it down with the tie for a little while, let it sit, let it mold, and then I pretty much just repeated the process. So here I'm going in and I'm trying to make a part, and at first I started to do a middle part, which I probably should have continued to do because I don't know why, but I'm really starting to like middle parts more than I like side parts, and I'm usually a side part girly, but I don't know, I've been a middle part girly lately. So I just really wasn't feeling the middle part on this. Like, I love the hair. The hair was coming out so pretty. but like I just wasn't feeling this side part on me. I'm gonna try a middle part on the hair and see if I like it better. But yeah, so I went in with the wax stick again, and I just put that on my edges, and then I put that on top of the hair to lay it down. And the wax stick that I was using at first really wasn't doing it for me, so I went in with my balm. I forgot, it's called balm something, wax stick, and I really like that. I've been using that one for years, so that one always works wonders. You see how it laid down? Yeah. So then I just went out and brushed out the hair, and don't talk about my spray bottle, okay? That was the only one that I had at the moment, and no, it has never been used, so don't come for me. But yeah, so I just used my spray bottle, and I filled that with water and leave-in conditioner, and I sprayed the hair to style it. And I went in with that curling mousse and some wet and wavy to kind of give the hair a little bit of help with the curls and everything. And after I put that on there, I just scrunched it up, and you see them curls was looking juicy. They was looking cute. So yeah, I just went and I did that on both sides, brushed the hair out, put the mousse in the wet and wavy on there, and yeah, the curls are coming out really, really cute. So here's where I started to do my edges, and y'all, I can't do edges on wigs to save the life of me. I swear, like I cannot do them. This side I cut them way too short, and then they was looking a little too stringy, and they still kind of look a little too stringy. I gotta go back and redo these, but it was good enough. I was really tired last night. Like I was doing this, it's at like 11 something last night. This took a while because I didn't have all the products that I needed at first, and then I had to do other stuff with life and my kids. So yeah, this is just me trying to do my best at the edges. Like I was just doing my best at this point. I was doing what I could, but like I said, they was looking a little too malnourished. So I had to beef them up a little bit, just a little bit. So yeah, that's just me trying my best to make them look as natural as possible. But at first, I went in with the mousse, and that just wasn't doing it. I shouldn't have did that. So I went in with that wet and wavy stuff, and that was really nice because it dried fast, but not too fast as to where I couldn't like mold and work with it. So once I finally got that side done, I went over to the other side, and this side really gave me the blues, man. This side really, really just put a damper on my whole mood. I was ready to give up after this. I cut this side too short too after I didn't learn up on the other side. So I cut that too short, as y'all can see. And then the way that it was positioned on my head, I don't know. I was trying to figure out like a way that the edges could look natural, but it just wasn't giving. It wasn't doing it. It wasn't flipping. It wasn't doing what I needed it to do. It wasn't molding. Yeah, so I just moved on. So I moved on to like the little other baby hair pieces, the sideburn pieces. And these actually came out cute. Both sides came out pretty cute. I just did like a little curl, just a little dollop of a curl, and I went in blow dried that. Yeah. So I finally got that finished up, and once I got it to my liking, I went in again with the wax stick, and I put that all over the top of my head just to kind of go over where I wanted like the creases to go again and flatten it out again. Then I went in and I defined my part with some foundation. I went in with the angle brush and some foundation, and I just lined the part, and I did my best to cover because it was a little bit of a track showing in the back. So I did my best to like just stay along the line of where I seen that it was going, because I like y'all could see it, but I couldn't see from this angle, like if that makes sense. Y'all was above me, I could not see that. So I after that I went in with like some black eyeshadow, and I just filled in the parts that needed to be filled in after I did the defining of the part. And I also did put some on my edges a little bit just to make it look a little bit more natural. And I went in with the same foundation brush that I used for the cap and the wig, and I put that on my edges. And y'all, this is how it came out. Don't forget to always put the clamp in the back. That's what I did there. And this is the finishing product. Y'all let me know how I did. Bye.